Hi guys, my name is Crystal and in today's video I will be doing some Christmas crafting. Let's get to it. If you have been here before, you will know that I love joining challenges and collaborations with other YouTubers. So I am sure there's no surprise here when I'm going to tell you as I am joining another collaboration. This one is hosted by Margie over at the AskingSpot, and she has graciously asked me to co-host with her. So I'm co-hosting this challenge. This is a $20 Christmas thrift challenge, and we are just going to take $20, go out there, buy something from a thrift store or a local garage sale, something similar to that, and just put $20 back out into the community and take your thrifts and flip them and give them away as gifts or make wonderful holiday decor. I'm starting off with this picture frame, so I'm doing a good job cleaning it, and then I'm going to give it a scuff sand prior to painting. I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to spray paint it with some metallic gold color paint. I purchased this little book of really pretty vintage looking paper off of Amazon approximately a year ago. So I'm going to utilize this and I'm going to cut that little pretty holly berry image out and I'm going to place it inside of the matting of this existing picture. And then I added everything back inside of the frame. I made sure I cleaned the glass really well, but unfortunately my glass did end up breaking on my frame, so I had to just tack my image down with a little bit of Mod Podge to adhere it to that existing picture, and then I just used it without the glass. Very easy, simple, quick flip, and I think it turned out really cute. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. On to thrift flip number 2. This one is just a very common glass vase. You can find these at pretty much any thrift store or garage sale you go to. Using that same exact paper, I am looking through that book and trying to find some images that I want to apply to this vase. Then using some scissors, I just cut the images out. I like to mist my paper with water fairly often. This just kind of like makes those fibers a little bit more flexible. So I do that, I mist it, and then I'm going to apply my Mod Podge onto that glass vase. Then I applied my Christmas tree decoupage paper cut out onto that Mod Podge, and because I sprayed my paper with water, it makes it a little bit easier to get around all of those curvy surfaces, but I am going to get some wrinkles. There's really simply no way to avoid it on a curved surface, although using some crumpled up saran wrap does help smooth out the wrinkle. I just continue to apply the rest of my images. I used small scrap pieces of the paper to fill in all of the clear areas on the vase. I added some Waverly brand brown antiquing wax to give my Santa vase some patina, and then I used some white gold gilding wax around the top lip of the vase. I wasn't quite sure how I felt about this one at first, but in the end, I am satisfied with the results and how everything turned out. But you will have to let me know what you think down in the comments. And on to DIY project number 3. This is a simple little trinket container, maybe a candle holder. I'm not quite sure. I'm just using some of that floral foam. I'm shoving it down in there, and then I'm just taking some random Christmassy inspired floral picks and sticking those into that foam. I often find lots of different craft supplies at my local thrift store or at estate sales, such as this foam and also this fluff, which you use for like stuffing pillows or stuffed animals. But for this project, I am just going to use it as a filler to cover up all of that foam and make it look similar to like snow. I am definitely satisfied with the way this one turned out. I think it's adorable. Let me know what you guys think about my little floral arrangement. And next up is DIY project number 4. I love my local thrift store. It has the best vintage fabrics, and I find lots of scraps there, which are good for smaller projects like this one. It's very wrinkled, so I'm going to iron it first, and then I'm going to fold it in half. Then I am taking a chalkboard pen and I am tracing out the shape of half of a Christmas tree. Then, while keeping the fabric folded in half, I'm taking some pinking shears, which is just like a zigzag pattern shape scissors, and I'm cutting out my half Christmas tree shape. Once I open it up, then it will be a full Christmas tree and it will be perfectly symmetrical on both sides. Just using a damp sponge and wiping off that chalkboard pen on the fabric. Next, with my sewing machine, I'm starting at the bottom and I'm sewing up around the Christmas tree, and I'm making sure to leave a gap at the bottom so that way I can insert my fluff. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can probably hand stitch this with embroidery floss or even hot glue both sides of the tree together. Then I'm going to insert this fluff into the Christmas tree, making sure I get all of the branches and all the way to the top. And sometimes it's good to have a pointy pencil handy and nearby to help push that up into corners. To accent the gold pattern in the poinsettia fabric, I'm using this gold and I'm cutting out a squarish shape. Then I'm adding some rice to the square and then some polyfill fluff, and then I'm going to bundle it all up at the top and take a rubber band and tie it all off. I adjusted the length of a cinnamon stick and I stuck it inside the Christmas tree and then stuck it inside of the base. You can make your stem longer. It's just important to make sure that your Christmas tree is weighted enough so it stands up straight and it doesn't fall over. Then I took my hot glue gun and I glued the cinnamon stick into that bundled up base, and then I inserted the Christmas tree onto the cinnamon stick and then used my hot glue gun and secured that onto the cinnamon stick as well, making sure that fabric was all sealed up where I had stuck my cinnamon stick in. And then finally, I'm going to conceal that rubber band with a pretty little gold bow to match all of the rest of the gold that is going on in this little Christmas tree. And here they are finished. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. And don't forget to check out the playlist. I will have it linked below as well as on the end screen. Let me know which one of these Christmas thrift flips are your favorite. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing Christmas and holiday season and have a wonderful day. Bye.